Hey queens, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I went ahead and tried to create a Sugaa-Skull for Halloween. This is my first time doing it on myself. I'm actually very proud of it, even though I kind of messed up a little bit, but you know, let's not get into details. Let's not pay that much close attention to it. But yeah, you guys, if you want to see how I created this, keep on watching today's video. Grab some snacks and something to drink and let's get into it. Hello my queens, today's video will be a voiceover, and to start off, like always, we're gonna sanitize our hands and put some chapstick on those crusty ass lips. Our next step here is to put on some face primer, and we're gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. We're gonna go ahead and blend that into our face, following with our setting spray, spritzing our face and fanning it dry. So for you guys, it's the left side of my face, but for me it was the right side, and we're gonna pop on some foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 310. Right here, I'm going in with a light brown pencil. This is just for me to draw a line to divide both sides of my face. Now I'm going in with some concealer, and I'm using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in medium 22. And we're gonna blend that out. To set our face, we're gonna use a Jeffree Star Cosmetics powder. I believe it's called the Magic Star powder in translucent. Here we're gonna brush out our eyebrows and we're gonna start doing them. I'm going in with the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 4. And then we're gonna use the Gimme Brow Gel in the shade number 4 as well. Of course, we had to pop that concealer on our eyelid, and I'm blending it out. Here, very quickly, we're jumping into the eyeshadows for my left side of the face. I'm using the James Charles palette for this look, and the first color we digged into was Pinkity Drinkity as a base starter to set my concealer. Right after, we're going in with Single and Love That. Of course, I always have to bring it up to the brow bone like usual. Here I'm going in with Escape, which is the deepest, darkest purple in his palette. Blend, blend, blend. That's all we gotta do. So I decided to deepen up the look a little bit more, and I went ahead and used the shade Cola for that purpose. Now I'm going in with my eyeliner, which is my NYX eyeliner in black, to line my lash line to pop on some falsies. Curl those lashes, and I went ahead and popped on the Lashaholic Luxury Lashes in the style Level Up. I'm basically going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did for my top lid for my bottom lash line. I'm going in with the black gel liner. This is by Morphe in the shade Jet. Putting that in my waterline and blending that out with as many colors as I possibly can. I also went ahead and added an inner corner highlight, and this color is Artistry. Now for mascara, and I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Lash Paradise. For highlighter, I went ahead and used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in collaboration with Nicole Guerriero in Forever Lit. For my blush, I used the Pixie by Petra Face Blush in Beach Rose. For bronzer, I went ahead and used the same old baby, which is the Morphe bronzer in Debutante. Don't forget to clean up those cheekbones and carve them out just a little bit with your setting powder. Now, of course, we can only set one side of our face for the meantime, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going in with a white foundation. This is by L.A Girl, the Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I added a couple of pumps of foundation to my brush, and I gradually increased the pumps and the amount of foundation I put on my face just to make my base a lot more white, because it started looking a little more pink to me. I'm going to be messing around with this white foundation for a while throughout the remainder of the video. I wanted it to be a specific white, and it was just looking way too pink for me. So I kept going in, adding more, blending it out, adding more, blending it out, and all that good stuff. Then I decided to try it with a beauty sponge to see if that made pigmentation of the foundation a little bit more noticeable, and it kind of worked actually. I did add some powder to it for now, but I do go back and mess with it a little bit more later in the video. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and map out the circle around my eye to see how big I want it, and you know what design I'm gonna do to it. So I just grabbed the same brown pencil that I used to divide my face. Then I remembered, oh wait, I have to do the other eye the exact same. So I did. I used the exact same colors, the exact same process. I just made them a little bit more noticeable for that eye, since it was going to be covered mainly in a black shadow. So I just dragged down my lower lash line a little bit more and the upper part of my lid. Here I'm saying that I totally looked like I got punched in the face, and it did a lot. Then I decided I didn't like how big the circle was. Let me just go back over it with my beauty sponge and the foundation and erase it and start over. And to draw this circle, I'm just using the gel liner by Morphe in Jet. I was having a lot of difficulty trying to place my hand to do it. I did not know exactly what to do, how to accomplish it, but I tried so hard. Then I decided, you know what, let me put that on hold real quick and let me do the shading of the division of my face. So that's what I ended up doing rather than finishing the eye socket. I do go back into my other eye and finish off the shading. I'm adding powder from the James Charles palette in the color Spooky, and I'm just using that to set the cream or the gel liner actually. And I'm just blending it out, giving it more of a smoky effect, giving it more of a shadow, or say. In this part, I was very annoyed with myself for getting so close to the mirror and not really showing you guys what I was doing. But I can tell you now, what I was doing was I was creating little lines around my black shadow just to give it a different look to it, a different feel to it, not so plain. I just went ahead and did little zigzags or little X's, and then I did a little spots around the whole socket. And of course, after I finished, the same thing, put on my eyeliner and popped on some falsies, and we finished off the rest of the look. Here I decided to do my nose. It was a little bit challenging at first, but I've managed to make it through and just shape out my nose and just shaded it in with the same gel liner and eyeshadow to set it in place. Now, since I don't own a black lipstick, what I did was I just used the same gel eyeliner and I popped that onto my lips, or at least to one side of my lips. For the other side, I wanted a more purpley lip, but I don't own a purple lip either. So what I did is I just used a burgundy lip crayon, and then I popped a bit of like a cooler tone purple onto my lip, and then it kind of did what it needed to do, I guess. Now I'm popping on some mascara on my other side. And the highlighter is the same highlighter that I used for the other side of my face. And as a bronzer, I went ahead and used the shade Spooky from the James Charles palette, and I just blended it out as best as I could, since I mean it is a black. Then with a flat brush, I went ahead and drew a line coming from basically the top of my ear all the way down to my mouth across, and then I made some straight lines going through that to create kind of like a stitch, kind of like teeth, you know, something like that. Apparently I forgot to bronze my triple chins, which I mean, come on, we need to get rid of them now. I went ahead and changed my clothes and did my hair, and that's all for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!